If you've only got it one colour, one stencil, some white and some Payne's grey, there's not much you can make with it, is there? Or is there? This is what I've made. And if you'd like to know how I did it, then carry on watching and I'll show you how. Hi, I'm JoanieB, inviting you to relax, play and make beautiful jelly print art with me. Today I thought I would do an experiment with a small jelly plate, just one stencil and some of this lovely pastel blue. I'm going to also add some titanium white and Payne's grey. I don't really like to use a really solid black. I would rather use Payne's grey. So I've put those out on a piece of palette paper just off camera, and what I'm going to do is to start off and just do some solid backgrounds for my experiment. So I've made 6 backgrounds, all the same colour. This one's got a bit of a wiggly line on, but that's not a problem. So I'm going to put these down in a specific way so I can get a first pull and a shadow or ghost print. So I'll just do that and then I'll tell you exactly how I've done it. Okie dokie, if I can explain, what I've done is I've just taped this down with some sellotape, just this paper underneath my jelly plate, just so it doesn't move around. And these are the plain backgrounds that I've just made. What I've done is anchored them down with some frog tape so that when I put them down I can get them approximately on the same position each time. And now it doesn't matter if it's off a little bit, as long as it's sort of approximately where it should be. And this one will be the ghost print. So let's start now, and I'm going to put a lighter colour on here using the blue and a little bit of the white, or more white. So this is going to be the first pull. Just going to wipe over here with a baby wipe just to get rid of the excess on the plate, and then quickly pull the ghost print. So there we have very subtle ghost print. So that's the first pull and the ghost print. So I'm going to clean this off and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. What I've done here is I've put a little bit of the green frog tape on this top portion of the stencil just to remind me which way round I put it down, because I'm going to change the direction of the plate so that I don't put it down in the same way each time. And the other thing that you have to decide now is whether or not you're going to keep this one here on this side always as the first pull and this one here as the ghost print. That's up to you to decide which way you want it to go, but for this experiment I'm just going to keep the first pull on this side and the ghost print here. So what I'm going to do now is continue with the blue. Put a nice amount of blue. I put a little bit of white on and a tiny bit of Payne's grey. That might be too much, but never mind. And let's swirl it round again. So now we're getting a really nice grey blue, and what I'll do is I'll put the stencil down. Oh, it'll have that this way around. Quickly get the ghost print. And as you can see there's lots of depth. You can see the pale blue right at the bottom. This was the second blue that we put in. This is the third layer. So we've got 3 layers going on there. And this is the ghost print. So I'm going to wipe this off and we'll go again. This time I'm going to go a little bit darker again. Tiny bit more of the Payne's grey. Because the Payne's grey has got a kind of a bluey cast to it, it should all work quite nicely. So here we have the first pull and the ghost print. Again, the ghost print is much more subtle. So what shall I do next? Shall I carry on and do another print? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a first pull with this one here, and let's see what happens. I know you're all going to be screaming no don't, but it's just an experiment. Just looking which way round it would look better. Okay, let's go with this. Well, I'm sorry about what's happened just now. I thought I was filming the last part of this experiment, but apparently the camera decided otherwise and decided not to play ball and actually film it. So let me explain what I did. Here's the ghost print that you just saw me pull. There was some paint left on the plate, so what I did was I just got one of these backgrounds that's spare, put it down onto the plate, pull the paper off the plate, and this is what the result is. So it's just the result of the paint that was left on the plate after I pulled the ghost print. So I hope that makes some sense, and many apologies for not being able to film it. So shall we have a quick review? So these are the colours that I've used: the pastel blue, some titanium white and Payne's grey. So those are the only colours that I've used, and this is the only stencil that I've used. So let's see what I've achieved. So we have some really lovely pale textures, some mid-tones, a little bit brighter, more of a mono colour, but I've put the stencil diagonal here to get that effect. So don't forget, you don't need to put your stencil down the same way each time. I rather like this bit here, and there's some gold that must have come off the stencil that's pulled off from a previous print, so that's interesting. And we have this one here that's got quite a lot of depth. So those are the ones that I've made on this occasion. So here's how those papers evolve from pale greys to bold layers. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes creating with me. So until next time, keep the creativity flowing. and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.